the more we keep making entertainment where we only associate with our own kind, the more we project externally the idea that we are either segregated or self-segregated, and that our affairs have nothing to do with their affairs and with their affairs. When the truth is we are all the same, and that is the purpose of entertainment.
Hi everyone, it's Silas from AsianCultureVulture.com. It's London Film Festival and we're back doing the London Film Festival afternoon teas. Let's see the filmmakers who are there. Hi all, it's Silas from AsianCultureVulture.com. I'm with the brilliant team behind the film A Nice Indian Boy, which is showing at London Film Festival. Welcome, Roshan Sethi.
Thank you.
You're the director.
Correct.
And Karan Soni, who's the lead, Naveen. Welcome, how are you guys?
Good. We're really excited to be here.
Yeah.
And how was the screening yesterday?
It was
London Film
great.
Festival?
Yeah, it was full. It was a bigger screening actually than we did even for 7 days, and people were laughing and crying and all the reactions we'd hoped for.
So tell us about how this is an adaptation from an original play.
Yes, it's a play by Madhuri Shaker that was originally performed in 2014, so it's been on for almost a decade because it's been intermittently performed, most recently I think in Maryland. And it was adapted into a script by Eric Randall and then sent to me for consideration to direct. And obviously that really meant the two of us. And we put our own lives into it insofar as we're also gay and Indian. And in a real-life partnership.
Is it quite different to the play, or how would you describe it?
No, it's very similar to the play. And actually, most of what I did when I came on was just get as much of the play in there as possible, because the play is incredible. It's really an extraordinary piece of writing.
Okay. And then, Karan, to play, Naveen, how did you... were you acting?
Yeah, I think I was acting, but yeah, it did feel like when I read it that it was like written for me, like even though it wasn't.
I know. At first, I thought Roshan had written it. Then
No, we definitely put our own parts into the script and me into the character, but yeah, the original play too feels very much like it was. It almost sometimes it happens if you're lucky as an actor that the writing just comes and you're like, oh, I'm meant to play this part, or I could access this easily. But I'm very far from where the character is in the movie today myself. He's very shy, repressed, and I was like that at a certain point in my life. So it was re-accessing a lot of those things.
You were digging into something that was
old stuff. Yeah, but it was very cathartic, very therapeutic, and it's a happy story. So it was like I knew that there was like light at the end of the tunnel. So that was, but it was very. It was nice to access that and put it on the screen.
Yeah, absolutely. And how is it directing? Is that very kind of natural and you don't have to do a lot of direction? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty hands off as a director in general with performance, because my whole general approach is just to do 2 takes or 3 takes maximum, and I find that by reducing the number of takes, people work harder and better, and because they know that everything matters and everything counts. And then if I do offer direction of performance, it's generally in a very general overarching way that is a desire usually to return to the intention of the text, but it's very hands off, I would say, compared to other directors probably.
And how was it to direct something that was just quite personal in some ways? Did you have to kind of step back a little bit?
Well, I have the habit of being robotic and dissociated from medicine, so I didn't feel like I was being so emotionally tugged into anything I was watching that I couldn't be my usual sort of objective, pitiless, ruthless self creatively. So I didn't struggle with that, but that's probably a sign of my damage. I don't know.
Did you get any tips from him about playing the kind of straight acting doctor?
I did. But actually, there's a bunch of places where I improvise in the movie, and it's all stuff he has said, a version of it. So that was very fun for me, because the original script, he wasn't a doctor, and that was something Roshan thought would work, and it's so important to the character, because in medicine, as I've seen through his life, you're not meant to show your personality a lot. You're meant to sort of be the white coat.
You're a
and
scientist,
kind of,
basically.
So it was like worked so well for the character and the story, but then a lot of things he said to me I just stole as improv in the character, and I find medicine so funny. And those characters and those people so interesting, because their lives, like he said, they've missed most of their 20s when most people are going out and having fun. They are studying, so they come out the other end very quirky and funny to me. And so it's really fun to be able to play that. Yeah.
Okay, some people might say that having the white romantic interest is slightly, why not have an Asian, another Indian heritage brown person? How would you respond to that?
I think the whole problem with our current era of diversity movies is that they are extremely homogenous, and they imply that our lives are just as homogenous. So movies these days are all Asian, or all black, or all Indian. The truth of our world, of this room, of London, is that we are all mixed up in each other's life. And to me, what I loved about the movie is that it is an Indian man falling in love with a white man who was raised by Indian parents, which to me reflects the real complexity and messiness of our world. And the more we keep making entertainment where we only associate with our own kind, the more we project externally the idea that we are either segregated or self-segregated, and that our affairs have nothing to do with their affairs and with their affairs, when the truth is we are all the same, and that is the purpose of entertainment. As a doctor, I look at people's scans all day. I'm constantly looking at people's scans, and
You're still practicing?
Yes, I'm still practicing for 9 weeks of the year, and you cannot identify someone's race from a scan. We all look the same on the inside. The liver is in the exact same place. It's within 2 to 3 centimeters in size of every other liver. Every muscle is in the same place. Every bone is in the same place. We are literally all the same, and every difference is superficial. And I feel that in a way that is more profound probably than the average person because of my specific job. But I feel that movies should reflect that reality. Everyone crossing cultures to try and understand and embrace each other is a really important thing to see and feel. And it helps audiences feel like entertainment is for them, even if it contains minorities. Part of the problem also with this whole era of representation is that we've implied that the creative purpose of these movies and shows is simply to showcase us, as if we're an exhibit for ourselves mainly, when what we really want to do is get other people to understand that we are human and our stories are fundamentally the same. So those are all my kind of hot takes on that.
Yeah,
but
wow. No, that's good. I mean, yeah. I mean, how did it fit? I know it's very early days in the film's life, but how has the reaction been, especially in the US? I don't know. Is it just
we premiered at South by Southwest. The reaction's been really warm and positive. The reviews have been great, and people have been touched by the movie, at least insofar as they've shared on Instagram and Twitter and all those other places with us. We are going to come out theatrically next year, and that'll be followed by streaming, and we're exploring a theatrical release in Canada and the UK in addition to America.
And do you think you'll be showing it in India, screening in India?
We have not figured out how to release it in India yet, but I would love to. Obviously, it was illegal to be gay until 2018 in India, and gay marriage is still illegal in India. So maybe not the easiest place, but in metropolitan parts of India, this is not an issue. But the climate there, I think, makes it difficult.
Yeah. Okay. And what's your kind of being such a personal project and the film? What are you doing now? Are you staying in this sort of romantic comedy area? Because even 7 Days is a little bit of a similar
We're all
sort of vibe.
Well, we're each doing different things, but I'm working on a rom-com that I wrote that's being produced by Ryan Reynolds' production company that I'm hoping to make next year.
I'm doing a thriller that I'm acting in called Fade to Black, where I play a struggling screenwriter who murders people to try to get his script made. So not a rom-com, but I love a rom-com.
It's a biopic of me, basically.
Yeah. I'm playing him again, just the Hollywood version of him.
But a much more intense and malevolent version of me.
But not from somebody who knows you or anything like that.
No. I have nothing to do with this project, but I relate to it intensely.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All the best. Thanks.